but we are back with the content creator seat. And I am here with who? Introduce yourself, man.
Well, man, my name is actually a funny thing. I'm Simu Verser, then
Okay.
former FK Flavius King, which
Yeah.
is a different kind of name, way different. 3 months ago, we did a rebrand and everything.
Yeah.
After we had the good we had the good stuff going on FK Flavius King. We were a channel that was partnered, and but stuff
All right.
happened, and for some
Mm-hmm.
reason in this channel in FK for this King, for some reason they didn't retrieve back my channel. So I had
Ah,
3 months ago to restart, rebrand, redo everything. It was
yeah.
crazy.
Okay. So what's the meaning behind the new name, man? Is it something that's like a nickname or
Not quite. Actually,
Okay.
FK Service Kings was a nickname back on the day that I used to play the Division, because
Okay.
we did some runs on the Division on the Dark Zone, and one day my team and I were entering the Dark Zone, and that thing had a pop up there saying when
Okay.
players entered, and we had a guy from, I think it was Arabic or something like that. He said, "Oh my God, freaking," which not the freaking part, but I don't swear, so freaking FK Flavius is
Yeah.
coming into the Dark Zone with the team. Guys, we need to kill them. And I was like, FK. Hmm. So it became FK Flavius King. But
Okay.
then with all the stuff that happened with my channel, and I
Yeah.
wanted to put the new channel under new pillars, under a new stuff, brand new
Okay.
stuff around my brand, YouTube, Twitch, where I'm most known nowadays, of course, and even Twitter.
Right.
Full rebrand all around. Full rebrand
Okay.
all around. New logo done by me. New everything actually. And Simuverse then was because I stopped playing all the war games and stuff. I did stop
Oh, okay.
of playing that. Yeah,
Okay.
everything that has most of the shooting, if it's humans versus humans,
Okay.
uh, if there's something like aliens or monsters to catch, like Monster Hunter, now the
Okay.
brand new, the first Descendant and stuff, I don't mind. It doesn't collide with my beliefs. But if
Okay.
it's like me shooting against a human or a human figure or humans cross humans, like Division, Rainbow Six,
Okay.
Call of Duty, and all those kinds of games, Battlefield and stuff like that, I used to like very much. But for mine, a choice that I made, I decided to stop playing war video games whatsoever, because
Okay.
we already we already have a lot of war in the world,
Okay.
and having fun. I know it's just video game; nobody will get crazy and shoot
Right.
people all around. No, video games won't make you being violent. No, none of that
Okay.
thing that some political agendas have. No, for me, I've
Okay.
been playing video games for a long, long time,
Okay.
so it's like, and I didn't grab my weapon and go shoot someone because I played video games that had war. No, but I think
True. Mm-hmm.
in the world that is so much violence right now, and nowadays in the last days of this world, actually, it's so much violence, so much bad things happening, that having fun playing a game that is gratuitous violence, no. So I
Okay.
decided
So
it's on me. It's on me. You guys, well, continue play whatever you like and love, but
yeah,
for
play.
me,
Yeah.
it doesn't work. And I decided to start on more simulation games, aka Jurassic Park.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, and I was thinking, what kind of name should I put on my new channel? Since, like, well, I don't know. I always been Flavius King. Even on my PlayStation, I'm still FK Flavius King. And I was like, what should I do?
Okay.
What kind of name? I don't. And then I kind of put together two words:
Okay.
universe and simulation.
Simulation.
and then
Okay. Okay. I
yes,
was trying
and
to
then
Simuverse. Okay. I was trying to figure
yeah,
it out. I was like, does this have a universe meaning behind it? I was
exactly,
actually thinking. I was
exactly.
like,
Because I tried to
clever.
put my channel. I tried to put my channel as like Simu or Sim from
Yeah.
simulation,
Yeah.
like
Because we live in
uh,
a simulation. Yeah. Hey,
Sky,
that's
like
neat, man. That's
Sky
neat.
Cities,
Yeah.
Jurassic Park Manager, and
Okay.
other managers
Okay.
games.
Okay.
Then because we play video games, we simulate stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. That's neat, man.
So
That's very interesting.
you
You know
know,
what? That's how
the
it works.
universe. Yeah, exactly like your
Yeah.
name, exactly.
Yeah. It's similar to how
And
mine
then
is. Yeah. I like that,
and
man.
then
Yeah. I
was
was
because it's
wondering.
like a then like
Yeah.
the
Oneness.
meaning of then is like
Like oneness
exactly.
of yeah.
So
I
that's
get it,
where the
man. Yeah,
name came from.
that that's dope, man. I was like, man, I said the sim. I'm like, is it simulation or I often wonder that with the rebranding, and I think that's really neat. I like the new name. The new name is refreshing. It's unique. It's different. And it
Different, yeah.
works. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. It's been a good 3 months. I can complain about that. I think I
Yeah.
evolved as a
Yeah.
creator,
Yeah.
as a person as well, and
Yeah.
even I my content been different
Mhm.
from what I had, no doubt about it. And
Right.
it was a good
Right.
fresh start, to be honest. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a while, so
Right. You
brand new
have. Yeah,
start.
definitely. Yeah. So my next question for you is what are some of your favorite gaming genres, man? Is it horror? Is it shooting? Is it action adventure?
Well, I
Hmm.
any game that has a good story got me. Period.
Okay.
If you have a good story wise, you got me. But
Okay.
I've been playing RPGs like Final Fantasy. I don't know, so many Final Fantasy. Now the new Fate Samurai
Okay.
Rembrandt.
What about
Um,
Fire
all
Emblem?
that is action. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course.
Fire Emblem, that type of
All
stuff?
Fire Emblem is so good, and
Okay.
Final Fantasy, of course, everybody knows Final Fantasy. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
everybody knows
Everybody
Final
knows Final
Fantasy. Yeah.
Fantasy. So.
Yeah. And
But
even
you have Chrono Cross, Chrono
okay.
Trigger. You got
Okay.
uh, Fantasy Online,
Okay.
and all
So
of those kinds of games. I'm really keen on RPGs, and I like
okay.
looters. Everything that has loot on it, so I can make
Mhm.
combinations with gear and stuff. Like,
Oh,
well,
okay. So
my
yeah, I
background,
know.
my
Yeah,
background is
yeah,
Division.
games
So
like God of War and the Tomb Raider series and the Avengers game. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, RPGs. So RPGs is your favorite. That's what's up, man. I don't
yeah,
like many
I love
RPGs. There's
RPGs.
some I really do enjoy. I would say Mega Man is definitely one of my favorite.
Oh,
Battle Network was one of my favorite RPGs. Pokemon for sure was definitely one of my other favorite RPGs.
it's funny because
Digimon,
most of the people, ooh,
yeah,
Digimon on PlayStation 1 was so good.
yeah. I missed out. I didn't have a
The second
PlayStation
one was not,
One.
but
Yeah, I didn't have a
the
PlayStation
second
One.
one
I
was not
had
that good. But the one,
okay. Yeah, I didn't get into the Digimon games until my college years. my man's put me on. He said, "Bro, you need to check out the Digimon." I'm like, "Really?"
they're great.
I
They're
checked it out.
great.
It was decent. I was like, "Oh, okay." I like your reasons, man. Stories. I mean, I think that's most what
Yeah.
people go for with video games is the stories and
I think
everything. Yeah.
you know. I think about gaming nowadays, Fleur,
Mhm.
I think it's way different from back when I started
Oh
video
yeah.
games, and the
Oh
story
yeah.
was the story was very important. I have a kid that is 11 years old. He plays some video
Okay.
games and stuff, and sometimes
Yeah.
I see him skip cutscenes. I just die inside. Like, what's the point then? What is the
Yeah.
point of you playing a game if you don't know the story? And
Yeah.
I still blame, I will blame this forever. It's like forever. I blame instant gratification of battle royales.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Because
you're
no,
right.
I
You're right.
respect the heck out of Fortnite. I respect the
Okay.
game for what it is, what
Mm-hmm.
it's done. It brought and it brings some kind of story as well.
Right.
But nowadays, battle royales, which is not for now, battle royales used to have like on times of Daisy, H1, Z1, and other. But Fortnite
Mm-hmm.
was the big boom of battle royales, and
Oh
it's that
yeah,
instant
Fortnite. Yeah.
gratification.
Yeah.
The instant gratification on video games for me right now, it's the thing. And
Mm-hmm.
most of the people, not all, of course, but
Yeah.
most of people that play video games now, the new generation, is all
Mm-hmm.
about instant gratification. You don't
Okay.
see them playing, for example, you grab a 11 years old and put
Mm-hmm.
him to, I don't know, Final Fantasy
Right.
16 because it's a fast-paced one. Let's go with
Right.
16. I'm not even talking the early ones that was slow paced, but 16,
Right.
which is fast paced.
Okay.
Beautiful story. You don't see them playing that. Why? It's not an instant gratification game. You know,
Okay.
oh,
So
you
is it?
just won the battle royale. It's like, no, takes time,
Yeah. It's a.
takes
It's a difference.
story, character development, knowing stuff, knowing
Yeah.
a story background. And nowadays, kids have no intention of that.
Yeah.
And I blame
It's the.
Fortnite for that.
Yeah. They're what do you call it? The microwave culture when it comes to stuff. They.
Yes.
So yeah, it is a
Microwave
little
culture
different.
is perfect.
Yeah, it is a little different. My younger cousins are into was it Minecraft, Fortnite. I've played
Yeah.
it. I necessarily wasn't like or super interested in it. It was cool, but I'm like, nah, I need a game with the story, character development, like you said, and other
Yeah.
things as well. And I'm like, it's cool to play. Like, if you have other people playing with you by yourself, it's like, to each his own, right?
It's it's been exactly to each his own. Like
Yeah,
you play
so
whatever you bought the games, you bought your devices to play. You play whatever it makes you happy, dude, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah,
But
yeah,
it's kind of that. But
yeah,
nowadays I see other creators, or at least my kind of my close circle.
yeah.
Nowadays, with 3 months of a new channel, I don't have a big circle, but my close circle, I see that they play meaningful games. I
Okay,
see a number of bunch of creators that actually
okay,
plays RPGs and story wise and prefer story over instant gratification. Myself,
yeah,
well, instant gratification, yes. When I play Motorfest with the cars and stuff, I love it.
yeah,
You win
yeah.
the race or
That's
you lose or something like that, but it's fun. It's my
right.
kind of instant gratification. Now,
Okay,
battle royals, I just
not your
not my thing.
thing.
I used to be
Not
good
your
at it.
thing.
Don't get me wrong. I used to be good at it, but
Yeah.
nowadays, in the last 4 to 5 years,
Hmm.
yeah, I just remove all those kinds of games away.
Okay. So my next question for you is, when you created your channel, did you have anybody that you were inspired by?
Well, that's one of the usual questions that we always have on that.
Okay.
We always have a few creators that we look,
Yeah. Right.
period. For
Mm-hmm.
me, when I start creating, was one
Mm-hmm.
of the best, if not the best creator, and I'm talking big creative
Okay.
minds.
Okay.
Because usually nowadays this is a culture on streaming or content creator that,
Right.
oh, I have like, I don't know, 5K on YouTube and 3 or 4 or 5 or 10K followers
Right.
on Twitch,
Yeah.
and they usually consider themselves big streamers. Fair enough,
Okay.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
but when I talk big streamers,
Mm-hmm.
hey Sentinel, what's good, my brother?
What's going on?
Uh, One of the things that I consider
Mm-hmm.
definitely as a big YouTuber is Maximilian Dude.
Okay. Okay. I've heard of them.
That is from the actually starts of Maximilian Dudes on GTU, which is game trailers and
Okay.
way back things.
Okay.
My inspiration in if there was one content creator that I would aim to ever catch a minimum starstruck for
Right.
some creators would be
Okay.
Maximilian Dude, no doubt about it. Since the
Okay.
intro that he has, the
Yeah.
podcasts, the info, the streams, for me, that's a big content creator. That's the true big content creator. That's why I can't understand the feuds and the beefs among creators that have like 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 followers. When
We
Maximilian Dude, you
yeah.
know, is
Right.
sky high and he's the most
Skyrocketing.
humble guy that I know.
Yeah.
There's a difference. I think it's funny to see when because and I was in the middle of some of these discussions, no doubt about it.
Right.
When you get a bit of no, name like I
Yeah.
had with FK Flavor King, you'll be a target for something and you will respond to something as well.
Yeah.
I learned with this new channel in this new creative process that I have right now in mindset that
Right.
sometimes it's better to stay quiet. Just don't answer. That's
Yeah.
the best advice that I can
Yeah.
give to creators
That
like me because I'm not big. I gave it a boom in this last 3 months. I went from I don't know. I think in this last 3 months, especially on Twitch, that
right.
was the
Okay.
main thing right now since August. I think
Mm-hmm.
to now,
Right.
I had like 328 new followers on my Twitch in
Okay.
3 months, which
Okay.
it's not a lot. And of
Not
course, I had like 200 and something on my new YouTube with
right.
games from 2021, which is Jurassic Park,
Right.
and now with Motorfest.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, I think I developed a way different to approach, see things, and just if somebody goes to my channel because sometimes on my Twitch, lots of lurks, and now I'm a Ubisoft partner. So
Right.
sometimes I do the exclusive Twitch drops, and usually you get a lot of people on your channel because of the drops. It's not because of you. Don't get me wrong, and I know that
Right.
they're not
Mm-hmm.
because of you. Maybe some of them talk and stuff, but most of them
Right.
are there to collect the drops for the game. Fine
Yeah.
by me. Thank you, Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
But there's always someone for some reason, which I will not nominate now. It's
Mm-hmm.
you have like 100 or 200 or even 300 because I achieved that with Mirage.
Right.
People in your stream, but the chat is so slow. I think you're
Wow.
view botting and stuff. You're like
Yeah. As always.
last year, last year I would say something, but nowadays I don't even care. I just let him speak. I
Yeah.
don't care
Yeah.
because
You
my analytics, which are right in front of me right now,
right.
says in ad revenue on Twitch, and
Right.
I can disclosure that because I have no problem with that.
Yeah, there's money
There's
to be
money to be
made,
made,
so
so things
things
will
will
always
always
look
look corrupt.
corrupt.
Mm.
Exactly, Sentinel, and
Interesting. That
that's
yeah.
where I want to touch because in the last 3 months I
Mm-hmm.
made 1K on my Twitch
Right.
on ad revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a lot? Let me put you in perspective. For the US, it's not.
Yep, because you're
But
different.
here in my country, in Portugal,
Mm-hmm.
most of the people earn around $750 a month. In
Okay.
3 months,
Okay.
sitting on the chair and playing video games, I earn 1K. So you can say all you want, but the
Mm-hmm.
ad revenue is here. So,
Right.
and I like to explain these things very deeply on this streaming category on Twitch. If you are
Okay.
using ViewBots,
Mm-hmm.
third parties or whatever, you don't get
Mm-hmm.
ad revenue because it's
Wow.
third party. You
Ooh,
don't get
okay.
any ad revenue if they are not on Twitch. And here I am, 1K in ad revenue in less than 3 months, which that means
Mm-hmm.
if it's view botting, I would have zero, none.
Wow.
And I'm all good with that because
Yeah.
nowadays I'm comfortable enough and old enough to just don't care.
Yeah.
I have my
Yeah.
job. This is my hobby. I love to do this. I need to thank a bunch of people in a bunch of brands nowadays. For example,
Yeah.
just to mention Ubisoft, of course, because it's my
Okay.
main partnership now.
Okay.
The first Descendant game, which
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the creative program. Lords of
Okay.
the Fallen game that just came out 2 days ago. I'm on the
Okay.
creative program. Livestream, which
Yeah.
I've been partnered for through 2 or 3 years with them,
Okay.
steady being partnered with them, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
an ambassador of Mad Monk.
Okay.
Not to speak about Marvel Avengers, which I was a content creator. They sent me
Right.
stuff, they gave me games, Square Enix, Capcom, and I could go on and on with this, but
Yeah.
that's not the point. The point is, in 3 months, I rebranded,
Yeah.
and in 3 months, I earned more than 1K with
Right.
this.
Right. Yeah. That's amazing, man.
It
Yeah.
means something. It means it means something to me, yes, because I dropped a name that was known for 3 years
Right.
or 4 years.
Right.
FK Play This Game was 4 years, and do it all over again in less than 3 months, trying to rebuild it. Is it on the same level? Probably not, but it's on a level
But,
that
but
comforts me, you know,
yeah, you
and it
getting
makes me
there.
happy with that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you getting there though. Yeah, I like your consistency, man. I mean, you started over a channel. That's great that you did. The other thing is, yeah, man, you really have taken it to another level by coming back and saying, "Hey, I'm gonna do another YouTube channel." I remember when you were in the chat. I'm like, "Who is this other person?" You know. It's great that you wanted to do that, man. Oh yeah, you're welcome, man. My next question, I want to ask you about how do you feel? Okay, so let me think of this. How do you feel about DLCs, man? Like, are you one of those people
Mm.
that like DLCs for games? And my other thing is, I want to talk to you about do the how do you feel about actually free DLCs versus paid DLCs? Is there something that you like about it, the dislikes and everything?
Well, as you and
Mm-hmm.
most of in as Sentinel and other gamers out there, we came from
Yeah.
a generation that we bought a game and the game was complete. Period.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It was complete. But then
Yeah.
again, if you remember, those
Mm-hmm.
games lasted for, except RPGs, which is the main thing that I played.
Right.
You get an RPG like Final Fantasy VII, you would end the RPG in 50 hours, 60 hours, and then that's over. Either you
Yeah.
replay it again,
Yeah.
which most of us did in
Yeah.
more of our games,
Mm-hmm.
or I can bring back Sonic or Super Mario that
Right.
you could end that in one day, and then the only thing that you add is, oh, let's do this again,
Yeah.
and that's it. So DLCs for me, it's one
Mm-hmm.
thing. If the DLC is like a good expansion of the game and give me like 10 to 12 more hours to play,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind to pay X amount of money. For example, I can go with Spider-Man 1 with
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2018 with the
Right.
expansions.
Yeah.
They were a bit pricey
Yeah.
by the
They
day,
were.
but gave you like one, two, three new story-wise things. So it gave you 10 to 12 more hours
Oh yeah.
for 20
Oh
bucks,
yeah.
I think. It was 20, 25 bucks. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
That's not
it gives
bad.
me more. Now,
Right.
if it's a DLC that gives me a new character
Mm-hmm.
or just a small portion of gaming, I would
Yeah.
go free on it because
Okay.
I won't pay for it. But
Okay.
I do understand. that nowadays, to expand the experience of gaming in the games, you need DLC.
Yeah,
Games
yeah,
cost a lot.
yeah. The
Yes,
model of game is
exactly.
gonna
In the long
drop.
run, Sentinel.
Yeah,
Exactly. In the
yeah.
long run, it's
In
way
the long
better
run, yeah, yeah.
than having like the games normally like we had. More
Right.
story can put, and of course they have more revenue, which is needed. Listen,
Yeah,
gaming
yeah.
and games are not cheap to make.
Okay. Yeah, they're getting high
If
each time, each year.
if,
Yeah.
if yeah, if I buy a game, let's
Mm-hmm.
say like Spider-Man, normal
Right.
game nowadays on PlayStation is
Mm-hmm.
80 bucks.
Okay.
And that game gives me like 1, 2, 3, 4 months of gameplay, which I doubt it, but let's put it 4 months.
Okay.
For a guy that works as a family gym,
Yeah.
wants to get around, preaching,
Right.
it can take a bit more. Not like gamers like me and others that have the time, work at home and can play like working.
Yeah.
But normal guy or girl,
Right.
normal guy or girl that plays video games regularly and wants to enjoy when it comes home from work after spending
Right.
time with the family and stuff. It will play like 2 hours a day. Let's put it 2 hours,
Yeah.
more
Two
of them.
hours. Yeah. I can see that.
Let's
2 hours,
put two
one
hours a
hour.
day,
Yeah.
one, two
Mm-hmm.
hours a day. So if that game has like 40 hours of gameplay, if it's 2 hours, we'll see 20 days.
Yeah.
Is it good? 20 days for 80 bucks? That's the question that you
Yeah.
can ask yourself when you buy a game. For example,
Right.
for me, it would not because I will end a game in 1, 2 days. But
Yeah.
we don't know the cost to make it. Well, nowadays you can check it, Sentinel. Nowadays you go to Google and you know kind of like, for example, there are games that surpassed $200 million to make.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They need
I'm
profit, of course.
yeah. I'm with you on the
This is the business.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
with you on the
partnerships. Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm with you on the what's name when it comes to the free DLCs. I know there's some games that the free DLCs are really decent. I like
Hmm.
that. I know Kirby had the free DLCs that came with the game. God of War is known for doing that. I think
Yeah.
the free DLCs it does is not money attached to it, so you're not like, yo, I gotta throw some money, to my Nintendo eStore or the
E-
PlayStation Store to.
everything that is free people like. The
Yeah,
problem
I
with
mean, not the
it's free
pay,
people will like, you know,
not the
because
pay. The pay version's decent too, like you said with Spider-Man. Like you only paying $25. I think I have a problem with DLCs when they get to like $178 or two hundred
no, that's
dollars
a
for
brand
a
new
game.
game. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey guys, who's the pen? Thanks for tuning
Hey
in.
guys, this.
I
So
figured it
actually,
out
that
today.
for me, it's a brand new game. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
if you come to me with a DLC like or a game
mhm,
or even a game, for example, for me, I love
yeah,
Miles Morales game. I think the
right.
game was pretty decent,
Yeah, it
but
was.
the
Yeah,
game for me was an expensive DLC. That could be a 20 bucks DLC, Spider-Man.
yeah. Yeah, it did feel like a DLC. It felt like it
For
was like
me,
a
it
mini.
felt like that,
It felt like a
like
mini
a mini
project. It was
game.
like,
Like, but I do understand. Spider-Man
yeah,
Cells Insomniac is an amazing. The
yeah,
game is well constructed. No
it
flaws for me
is.
on the game. It's really cool. But
Yeah.
I didn't bought it. I didn't bought it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
refused it to buy the game.
Okay.
And later, when it came down a bit, I bought the game.
Hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Sometimes it's better that way anyway. Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
even
Yes.
this new Spider-Man, which is bombing everywhere, and everybody doing the pre-orders because we know the quality. There's quality on the game. Period.
Oh
The
yeah.
game will be amazing. But the
Yeah.
thing is, 80 bucks for a game, a single player game that I will
Hmm.
play once, twice at the most right now,
Hmm.
I can't buy it. It's just against me. Probably my kid will nag me so much that I will end up buying it. but not like a pre-order. I'm sorry.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
that's my feeling on DLCs. If the DLC is good enough, I will pay for it.
Okay.
No doubt about it. I will pay for it.
Okay.
If it doesn't include a few hours of gameplay, like when I say a few hours, I say 12 to 16 hours of
Okay.
gameplay extra, I won't buy it. And I'm highly against it.
Okay. So my next question for you is what is your favorite thing when it comes to making content? Is it streaming the video games or editing the content?
That it's a great question. It's like there, there's some feelings. There's some feelings
Okay.
on that. For example, if I want nowadays, I don't know how to play, or most of the times I don't know how to play without making content. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's something on your mind that just
Hmm.
shifts. That you need to be recording or you need to be streaming.
Okay.
And I abandoned that way of thinking this year
Okay. Okay.
to just start to enjoy my gaming. And if something happens, perfect.
Okay.
Or or I have a different save point for that A, B, or C game, which
Okay.
I'll do it for content, and then I have another save that I'll do it just when I'm listening to music and playing video games. That's it.
Okay.
Content wise, I love to stream.
Okay.
I love to stream
Okay.
on YouTube. On YouTube, sometimes can be a bit frustrating. I'm not.
True.
I'm telling you, opening my
True.
heart with that.
Yeah.
It's like for me playing video games on YouTube. Sometimes it's frustrating, but
Okay.
especially with this new channel, especially with this new
Right.
channel, because it doesn't
Hmm.
have many coverage, can be
Right.
frustrating sometimes. But on Twitch, I love to play video games on Twitch.
Okay.
There's something on Twitch, always has been,
Okay.
that actually drawn me to Twitch and to do gameplay on Twitch and have fun. Even if my chat sometimes are a bit slower, I don't
Right.
care. I'm there, I'm playing,
Excuse
I'm
me.
doing content. It's great.
Right.
Editing gaming sometimes really sucks.
Okay.
It's like, and
It's a
then do the
process.
thumbnail, and then do the description, and
Yeah.
then do the hashtag, and then
Right.
do the Twitter post,
Yeah.
and then do the
Yeah.
and streaming. It's so much easier because it
Yeah.
just, yeah, let's do a Twitter post. We're going live this time. That's it.
Right.
Whatever
Yeah.
happens, happens.
Yeah.
But
Streaming is.
tutorials sometimes are really fun to do a tutorial when you discover something or when you just want to, well, show the part of the game that you actually love. It's
Right.
good, but mainly YouTube is so oversaturated with stuff that sometimes it's really hard to find a way for you to want to do content there because on the
Okay.
next page you have the same content that you just did.
Okay. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different
Yeah.
points with different things, small different
Yeah.
things, but
Different
there it
perspectives.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but the same thing. Sometimes making videos it's harder than go to stream. I love them both, but depends on the days.
Yeah,
Depends
it
on the day.
depends. I agree with you. Sometimes it's easier to do live streams, like you said, and sometimes it's harder to find out what type of content you're gonna put out. Even though I'm not mainly a gamer content creator, even though I do some gaming streams every now and then. But yeah, you're right. Definitely.
For my niche, especially for my niche, we have several games. Of course,
Right.
games
Hmm.
are things that we don't wait for that specific game to come out nowadays to do a stream or to do something with the game. You got like
Right.
can do small podcasts, you can do maybe what the future reserves to the game, you can do
Right.
updates, you can do ABC, you can do so much things now
Right.
before the game even came out.
Yeah.
But for gamers in its core, which I consider myself one nowadays, it's like
Okay.
I want to play the game, show you the game, and sometimes I don't even want to be in camera. I just want you to see the game, have the chance to see the game if you're not going to buy it, or see the game in order to buy it.
Right. Yeah.
because games are getting expensive and expensive, and not everyone has the ability to buy a game nowadays. So they
True.
need to pick the
True.
games. They need to
Right.
pick the games that are going to buy. So, for example,
Yeah.
if I show, like I showed a few games, and I say, listen, this game is good, but if it's not your way, your kind of game, do not buy it because it's directed to that genre.
Right.
Now, if you don't like RPGs, listen, I was playing yesterday Lords of the Fallen, which is my first Souls game,
Okay.
which I suck at it. I'm
Okay.
so bad at that game,
It
but I'm
happens.
learning.
We right.
And I said during the live stream, listen, if you never played the Souls game, there are two things that might happen. One, you want to experiment a Souls game. This is a great game to do that.
Right.
But if you don't want to challenge or relearn how to play video games, don't buy it.
Don't
It's not
buy
for
it.
you.
Right.
It's
Right.
not for you. I'm sorry. I do
Yeah.
consider that game nowadays. It's not for me. I do play it, and I'm having it challenging, and I'm having fun
Right.
playing it, and it's challenging. And I didn't even pass the first boss. Yes, so you see. So,
Okay. So I mean, everybody like a good
but
challenge every now and then.
exactly. So,
Yeah.
but if you have 1 hour a day to play, don't
Right.
buy a game that will kill you if you move wrong.
Yeah.
You'll get frustrated. You'll not get fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, buy,
Similar
for
to
example, Motorfest, for example. Buy Motorfest. It's fun. It's simple to play. Let's go.
yeah. It all depends on the gamer. That's true.
Yeah.
That's definitely true. So my next question is, and I know this is pertaining to video games. How do you feel about these video game movies and TV shows? Have they gotten better? Have you seen the change
Yeah.
drastically? Yeah.
They did get better.
Okay.
You can see games being well, video games in general are movies nowadays.
Right.
It's like an old movie. You
Yeah.
grab a game like Final Fantasy 16, the cutscenes are like movies nowadays. So it's
Right.
really, but you have others. Like Final Fantasy 7 Advent Children, which was back then a
Hmm.
huge success because of the
Right.
visuals. Nowadays, the big screen adaptations of video games and animes are really, really good. Most of
Okay.
them, of course. I still
Yeah.
remember watching Doom with The Rock, and oh my god, this movie is so bad.
Yeah, they
How
had
did you
bad
do
ones.
that? So bad.
Yeah.
Doom was so
Yeah.
bad. So out of
Hey,
place. So, I'm
hey,
like,
I got one movie like that it's kind of my one of my favorite movies. Even though it was badly written, Street Fighters, the very
yes.
first Street Fighter movie is a live one.
Oh,
To me, I love
so
how
good.
cheesy it
But
was.
it's so good, right? It's so good. It's so bad that it's good. It's bad. Yeah, it's so
That's the
bad that
one
it's good.
movie where people like, how do you like this? I'm like, it's Street Fighters. You don't have to have
It's
a
Street Fighter.
necessarily a I mean, but yeah,
It's
you're
about
right.
that. Yeah.
Video
But
game
they came
movie.
a long way.
Yeah,
They came a long way,
yeah, long
and
way.
I think
Yeah,
that they did amazing with some of franchises
yeah.
like
Last of Us, the Mortal Kombat
Last of Us,
Legend game
the TV
movies have
show.
been good. Yeah, yeah,
It's an amazing TV show,
yeah,
and they did well. And then you got Castlevanias and so on and so forth that they
yeah,
can make an adaptation even for anime. Of course, for anime it's easier, but
yeah.
you have the recent One Piece uh,
Right.
live series,
Yeah.
which is amazing. Gaming wise, you
Hmm.
got Uncharted, for example. Great movie, just fun movie to watch. Uncharted.
Yeah, and then yeah,
You got
Uncharted. I mean, it wasn't my
Gran
favorite, but I
Turismo.
yeah.
Gran Turismo movie. It's just awesome. I loved it.
Wow.
I was
I haven't
stick
seen it,
to
but
yeah.
I heard a lot of good things about it. I haven't
Oh
seen
my, you have to. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers,
it.
but I can tell you that I was hooked from A to B. Like
Wow. Okay.
really good movie.
Okay. Yeah.
Deep movie. It's a
Mhm.
racing movie with deep
Yeah.
as a
Okay.
big deepness on it. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen on Netflix. They got a Tomb Raider animated series coming out based on the Crystal Dynamics
Mhm.
games. I can't wait to see it, man. It seems like Netflix got the money to do it, so I'm like, hey, I'm all for a Tomb Raider spinoff from the video
Exactly.
game.
I think they
Yeah,
will.
I'm,
I think they will
yeah,
do a great job. Tom Raider is really
yeah,
easy
because
for us.
because Netflix did good with the I don't know if you saw the Tekken animated series they had on there.
Yeah, yeah,
Woo,
yeah. It was
that was
beautiful. It was
good.
amazing. Really good.
That was
Really
good.
good.
I was like,
And
woo.
like I was saying,
Yeah,
Castlevania,
yeah,
Tekken,
yeah,
uh, all other game. There's a few on that, especially Netflix. Netflix being
yeah,
putting their money towards those kinds of live
yeah,
adaptations in anime.
yeah. And then
Castlevania for me is a
yeah,
great anime. If you like. Monster Hunter, the movie was not that good. With
right.
the movie was,
Yeah,
but they can do a TV show out of Monster Hunter
they
clean.
could. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, you're right.
And if they do an anime on Monster Hunter, even
Hmm.
better.
They could. Yeah,
So there's
it's money in the anime
they.
industry. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
the
I
anime
was.
industry is booming.
Yeah, I would say the movie that surprised me this year was the Super Mario Brothers movie. I actually enjoyed it.
Oh yes.
I didn't see it in theaters. I took a chance on. I seen it at the store. I'm like, I guess I'll go on and cop it on DVD and see what it's about. And it blew me away. I was like, this is
It's so
something.
good.
Yeah, it was
It's so
better than
good.
the '90s one. The '90s one was
Oh yeah.
garbage.
But 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 the '90s one were
And
fun.
then
Oh,
what
so
gets
fun.
me is with the one video game adaptation, they erased it completely. They had a Kirby live movie that came out years ago.
Yeah.
Nintendo erased it. You can't find that movie nowhere. They
Nah,
did the
it
Thanos. They're
wasn't that
like,
good.
you like you ain't gonna never see
It
this movie.
wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was really
Yes,
bad.
exactly. Let's oddly. It was. It was.
Yeah, it was
It
really
was
bad. It was
very bad.
worse than the
And you got other games.
Tim G. The Nice was good for MO movies, but not good Mario movie. Facts, Tim. Facts.
Yes, no doubt about it. And no doubt about it.
Yeah, it's changed
Most
with
of the
movies.
movies on the night. Listen, '80s and '90s are my golden age of movies, in my opinion. No doubt
Okay,
about it.
okay.
For
Yeah,
me,
so that.
there's no
Mhm.
better movies than '90s and '80s movies. It's like
Okay, okay.
they're good movies now and good stories. But for example, I was watching a few months ago Total
Mhm.
Recall, the new
Okay.
adaptation of Total
Yeah,
Recall. And
yeah.
then I watched Total Recall with Schwarzenegger, and I was like, what do what are you guys doing with the movie? Just leave it alone. The
Right.
original is great. Don't touch it.
True.
That's it.
Yeah, Tim, they are gonna make they're already talking about doing another Mario Brothers movie. They already
Oh yeah,
confirmed.
Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
It's definitely in the
sequel.
works.
There's if you
Yeah.
guys didn't saw, go to Blurmatic channel because there's a Donkey Kong movie in the making
Yeah.
probably as well.
Yeah, that's
You'll have
coming too.
you'll have bunch. You'll have probably Wario and or
Yeah, Wario. They
Luigi.
said Wario and Waluigi's supposed to be in this movie too. That's the rumor that they're gonna end up being in this movie. I'm like, I
So
can
it's
see
gonna be
it.
second movie like that. Then they do a solo movie. I
Yeah,
think it's pretty fun actually.
yeah, and,
If they continue with the same recipe, it's gonna be a
right.
great movie.
Yeah, and for them to
But
have a
now,
billion,
nowadays, there's no origin or original stuff.
it's
No, there's
hard.
no
It's getting
original.
rare. Yeah, it's getting pretty rare with that.
It's
But for
like,
it to be
for example, all those remakes from Disney, like Little Mermaid and so
mhm,
on, the Beauty and the
Lion
Beast
King,
and
Mulan,
Lion King and stuff,
yeah,
which I respect and I understand, but
hmm,
nowadays the world, for me, it's not richer in terms of, I don't know, morals and stuff. It's not richer,
okay,
but in terms
hmm,
of a lot of new things that you can try, you have the technology to do it. Do new
yeah,
stuff, do new
yeah,
stories.
yeah,
But there's no creative right now. There's no creative minds on how many, for example, how many Batman's origins did you have in the last 10 years?
Well, hey, the reason why they go with Batman because he's $1 billion seller. I get it. He's
Hmm,
the
I get
he's
it
the bread
too.
he's the breadwinner
Listen,
for the company. But
the best movie nowadays that I saw in anime was Batman Japan.
oh yeah, I know what you're talking
You
about.
guys saw that one?
I saw it, but I never fully watched it. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
Brand new story on Batman and
yeah,
Batman Japan, or I can't remember the
yeah,
name
something
of
like
the
that.
movie.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
the movie is amazing in the approach of the movie. It's amazing. And you have tons of comics on Batman, Superman, and Justice League, etc. Just do
Right.
it,
Yeah.
but
Well,
grab the story and
yeah.
put it on the screen. Just don't go with like the technical words that what did they say? Creative mind. Stop being creative mind. Okay. If you want to grab if you want to grab something from the comics, grab it and print it on the screen like that.
Well,
The
it's just
creativity is there already.
it's definitely getting back
Listen,
to that with Marvel for sure because I actually did a video on it. It actually is getting back to that because what Kevin Feige has said, he was trying to do something different that wasn't working. Another Marvel head said, "No, we need to go back to the comic book source." And I'm glad Marvel's going back to it. I don't know if DC is gonna go back that direction, but I'm pretty sure they probably are too, as well. But yeah, I think like you said with the comic book movies, when it comes to Marvel and DC, yeah, they they need to get back into that. But I think what amazed me the most about Mario, the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out this year, that it was $1 billion movie. You know what I'm saying? That was the
hmm,
biggest movie for quite a while for this year.
yes.
And for it to be an animated movie at that, not a live adaptation Mario Brothers movie like they did in the 90s, was an impressive feat. I knew it was going to be a
Oh,
good
it was
movie.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was gonna reach the $1 billion mark. I knew it probably reached the $1 million mark, but I was like, wow, $1 billion.
I
They
think
definitely gonna give us a
one
sequel.
of the things they did a lot and
Yeah,
really good
yeah,
was the character building that you have.
yeah, yeah,
You know,
definitely.
I think it's crazy to say that about a character that we all know. No, Mario is not. We know Mario since forever,
Right,
but you saw traits of Mario on that movie that you didn't see, like
right,
in video games. Mario isn't clumsy on video games.
right.
He's a
Excuse me.
badass. You
Right.
know, he knows
Yeah,
what he's doing. Then
yeah.
we see him training on that Peach course where Peach was flawless on it. And you look, well, damn. So
All right.
it was a good movie, and it deserved the place
Yeah,
that
it
that
definitely
has
was.
among.
Yeah, I regret not seeing it in theaters. I'm like, dang, like I would have paid to see this in theaters.
Yeah,
I think
it was really good.
yeah, I think the voice acting was really good. Chris Pratt kind of grew on me with the
Hmm.
voice acting, and the guy that voiced Luigi as well. And I thought that really worked out. I said, okay,
Bowser
well,
was flawless.
yeah, Bowser was flawless. Donkey
Bowser,
Kong
Jack
was
Black
too.
was.
Either
I
Donkey
think
Kong,
they were very good.
yes, was it Seth
They
Rogen
were
that did
very good.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah, I think
Was
so. Yeah.
it? Yeah, okay, so yeah, it was definitely impressive for sure, man.
It was
My
great. It was
next
great. I think they
question.
did.
hmm My next question for you is, what are some of your favorite video game companies, man? If you got some.
I have. Of course, there's video game companies that I will always have close to my heart.
Okay.
Of course,
hmm
Square, Soft,
Square.
SquareSoft, and
Okay.
Square Enix. Yeah,
Okay.
will always be close to my heart. I grew up with those kinds of games. Final
Okay.
Fantasy was a huge part of my life. I actually start to learn how to speak English with Final Fantasy.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a big thing. That's a big thing for me in nostalgic way. It's of course Square Enix, love Capcom,
That's another good one.
Ubisoft is close to. Ubisoft is close to my heart because the division back then when I started creating and do content creation,
Okay.
Ubisoft was a big part. But there's one
Okay.
that was in the line of fire during the game, the
Okay.
Avengers,
Yeah.
that I hold close to my heart because all the opportunity that they gave me
Mm-hmm.
and they never ever, even with all the heat that I got from that game and from that community, which was
Mm-hmm.
a bit my fault. Yeah, I guess I can
Okay.
in a relationship, even
Yeah.
one in streaming content creation and communities,
Right.
it's like a marriage. It's not only
Yeah.
one that has a fault. I
Yeah.
I was to blame as well. I was to blame as well. So I see that
Okay.
now. I wish I would see that earlier, but I was to blame on the eat that I had on that and
Okay.
the misconversations and the misinformation, miss everything. Sadly, was not
Right.
good. But it's the way that the world is right now. So we'll just keep moving forward. But Crystal Dynamics, it's one of the companies that I hold close to my heart
Okay.
because all the opportunity that they gave me. It's true that Crystal Dynamics was under Square Enix, which
Yep.
is one of my favorite ones.
Yep.
And
Yep. It's
when I got the version, the ultimate version of Marvel Avengers game, I
mm-hmm.
got it from Square Enix.
Right.
But then I was inserted in the content creation group by Crystal Dynamics.
Okay.
So I will always cherish, and even this cap, the
Right.
jacket, the shirts was all Crystal Dynamics that it sent to me, and
Oh, that was
a bunch of
nice.
things.
That was really nice, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
merchandising. Wow. That's
yeah.
man. That's
Actually,
dope.
I still have the jacket. I can show you in a second.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Wow. Yeah, gaming's come a long way, man. Definitely.
So most
Yep.
of my I take them on vacations because I love them so much. It's like
Okay.
this
Yep. The
is this
shirt.
is the shirt,
Right.
but the crown piece for me is this baseball jacket
Yeah, that's
that,
nice. Yeah, the varsity Avengers. Yeah, yeah,
and
they did
then in
right,
the
man.
back.
They hit you up. Yeah,
So
that's
this is
really
my when people ask me what was my biggest accomplish as a
yeah,
creative,
right.
it was this. It was the beginning on this. It was
Yeah.
amazing, and I had so much beautiful chances with it. So yeah,
Hey, hold on a sec. Let
Square
me
Enix.
do hey bro, hold on a sec. Let me do one thing. Hold on. All right,
So
my
how are you
bad,
doing,
bro.
chat? All good?
I'm back,
No,
man.
it's all good. Man. Ah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's definitely
So
dope,
yeah, Crystal
man.
Dynamics, Square
Merchant.
Enix,
Yeah.
Capcom, and Ubisoft are the game companies that are
Right.
closest to my heart. No doubt about
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely dope that they gave you your own merchandising and stuff. And
it. Was
wow, man, that's gonna be something you look back to and it's like, man, look what I did.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's like I always say. This was all me. All me and the people that support me. Of course, we you can't do
Yes.
anything alone. So
Yeah. So okay, well, give me a sec, y'all. Give me a few seconds.
all good. Man.
Ah. So, what you doing now, man? Live streaming. So, my next question I was gonna ask you. is towards. Hey, I'll be in a few in a few seconds. I'll be up. I really see this going over. It's cool, man.
All good, all
Um,
good.
give me a sec. You, so
Content creators problem.
okay. So my next thing I wanted to ask you was, how do you feel about the community as YouTube now? Like, do you see the um the changes, like the pros and cons, or when it comes down to it?
It's really hard because I have that motto. No,
Okay.
it's a sentence that I always say that is support costs zero. Support costs nothing.
Yeah.
In order to support someone on YouTube, it's really easy. It's really fast.
Yeah.
You don't need even to do a lot. You have 5 minutes. You watch 5 minutes of that video. Of course, the video is 10 minutes. Okay, I'll watch the other 5 minutes in the other day or the other part.
Yeah.
So it's so easy to support someone, and nowadays we see a cluster of people that it's like, oh, I will support you if you give me something.
Yeah.
Like
I can see where you're
support and
coming from with
support
that.
back.
Yeah.
Listen, for me, always been, always will be. Support is a two-way street.
True.
If you support me, I'll be there for you.
True. Yeah.
No doubt about it. I
Right.
will be there for you and support your content. No matter content it is, it doesn't matter. I will be
Okay.
there. I might say in the comments because I don't have any problem to say that. I don't like this, I don't like that, or I didn't like that. I can't agree with you, or something like that.
Well,
But nowadays, I see the communities, especially
mhm.
communities on YouTube, Twitch, and all the platforms. Kick, if you want to talk about that. Cesspool for me. I'm sorry. I was in Kick. I was trying out Kick. I didn't like I don't know, the environment.
Okay.
Was just not for me. Shout outs to all the friends and creators that are there doing their living and making their money, making
Right.
their creations. Shout outs for you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Perfect. For me, it didn't work. It was not my kind of environment. But
Yeah.
that's the thing. Nowadays, I see. For give you a stupid example, a few days ago, I raided someone on Twitch.
Hmm.
Stayed a bit, just a small while with parts of my community.
Hmm.
Uh, and I remember back in the day, 5 years ago, not even that long ago, 5 years ago, you rated someone, you follow that someone. Of course, you rated. If you rated is because their content seemed legit, and
Right.
let's help.
Yeah.
Nowadays, in the last week, I've been putting that on paper just to have a laugh for me. But I
Okay.
rated four different creators with an
Hmm.
overall of 50 viewers each time.
Right.
50, 30, 50. Between that, I didn't saw one of them doing a shout out. Well, last night I had a shout out, a follow back, or something like that. Am I waiting for that? I'm not. I don't care. I have my thing kind of going, so I'm all good. I don't need anyone else to go pity follow me. No, thank you. Next. Like next. I don't need you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I see that people do not support each other nowadays. I saw a cluster. It's like
Yeah.
people
I see.
nowadays,
Yeah. It's a
you
little.
know,
It's a little weird now. Yeah. It seems like. I
it's
mean, you do
sketchy. I don't
have.
know what happened.
Yeah. You do have.
You do have the opposite.
Yeah.
What?
You have genuine people. Then you have disgenuine. Yes.
Hmm.
It's a bit of both.
Totally.
Um.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the
But I
thing when
think
I think.
nowadays it's just I see a lot of follow for follow, subs for subs, comments for
Yeah.
comments. Well, and I
Yeah.
receive a ton of messages on Twitch about that.
And then
Like
And then
the,
also
the
with with the communities too that I see sometimes is people think you're gonna always respond to the negative comments.
oh yeah,
So yeah. But
That's what I was
yeah,
talking in the beginning. Like I grew up
yeah,
on a phase of my creations or content
right,
creation things that I just
yeah,
don't care. I don't even answer to negativity. It's like
yeah.
I don't
So
care.
yeah, some of the
Oh,
comments I
but
just
because it's gonna seem hard and a bit high on myself. But
yeah,
the truth is, when somebody comes to my channel, any platform that I'm in, and say,
right,
"Oh, I don't like you to do this, or you're using bots," the first thing that I told it, yeah, but I'm doing 1K every 3 months. What are you
yeah.
doing with your channel?
Yeah, so I just some of the stuff I just block out, or if it feels like it's something they're trying to like,
And
I
I could
guess
say that,
yeah.
but
So
I can't say that no more. It's like you talk,
yeah,
my content's still running. Even for example, this month my content is low because I was about 9 days in Italy on vacation, so I
right,
could care less about
right,
content.
yeah,
One of the things that I try to say to people when they, oh, you have view botting, or you have this, or you bought that, or about
hmm,
comments, or about, and I'll tell, listen, I have a full time job, which I earn a lot, and I love my full time job,
okay,
and I do this as a hobby, and because I like video games. And let me tell you,
right,
if I would pay for something, I would pay with 1,000 views in each freaking video, which I
right,
don't reach, and I would pay like 500 Twitch viewers immediately, so I could be on the top shelves of all the creators with 500 1K. So that's what I would buy. Now you're accusing me just because I have 50, 60, 70, at the most 300 with the freaking Twitch drops. You're accusing me of view botting? Dude, you're stupid.
yeah.
Put it
People,
simple
yeah.
like that.
Sometimes
You're just
people
stupid.
have a weird what is that perception of you or just how you do things. I've
Yeah,
seen it
and it's all
myself a
good.
little bit. But
It's all
I
good.
mean, yeah, you can't really take it personal. But bro, I
Yeah,
appreciate seeing you the inverse for tuning in, bro. I'm gonna have to let you go because I got fam over. So yeah, man, take care,
perfect. I
bro.
understand
And like I said,
that.
hopefully we can do this again. But all right, man, take care.
Yes, yes, anytime. If I have the time, I'll
Okay.
I'll be ready. I'm sorry because I was late. I hate to be
Yeah,
late to
it's all
things. It's really
yeah.
something that bothers me. But it was good. You know,
Yeah, it was good too, man.
it was good.
All right, take care, bro.
Take care, brother. Bye,
All
guys.
right.
Don't forget to subscribe to this amazing creator, guys. And
Yeah.
if you want to see more verse, then go there. Thank you so much for having me, and hopefully you can do this once again.
All right, bro. Take care, man.